MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep your eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Randy Johnson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats. And if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine
Leading
plays.
off the afternoon.
Here's Brock Holt now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 107.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. This is pulled into right. Lee is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Corona finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, John McGill, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. McGill absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Two out, nobody on. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Chan. And that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Henry Owens is on the mound for game two. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws, I call it a sweeper. It's kind of it's a hybrid between a slider and a curveball. It's a big sweeping breaking ball. And if he has a good one, you'll see lots of swings and misses early on.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
The catcher, Diego Corona.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Jones is after it. He'll throw down to first. One away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Yeah.
Now at the plate, Archie Chan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. At the plate, Michael Lee, no one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Number 3 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one.
Nope.
1-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lee at second with 2 down. Ryder in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you thought of.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Here's the 0-2. Popped high in the air. Smith shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Rolando Miranda, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rolando Miranda.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Walker is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 50.
Coming to the plate now, Betts. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He'll try again. 1-2. Flares this one over toward first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Digging in, number 2. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Astros, The second baseman, number 2.
First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Into the box now, number 30.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Tony.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tony Kemp, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9th hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate, Gary Cox. off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Ready with the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Diego Corona. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. The 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Cox, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Archie Chan would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Archie Chan. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and, of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 3, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Well, no one really likes getting punked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Digging in now, Nate Walker. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Popped him up. Jones is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Houston leads this one 4-0. Into the box now, Dwayne Jones. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Seared down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Jones, a 22-year-old. He's a 2nd-year big leaguer. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chan has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Scorched to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, number 38.
Stepping up now, Castillo. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 30 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 4-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 2. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Stepping in now, number 30, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tony Kemp.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tony Kemp. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They lead it 4-0. Settling in now, Brock Holt back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, John McGill. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Two and one.
Inside, ball 2.
Here's the 2-1 home. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Miranda.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Rolando Miranda. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Gary Cox. He drew a walk his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Miranda. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Diego Corona.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Diego Corona. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
4 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
In now, Archie Chan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, Michael Lee. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Chan is off of first with 2 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Number 3 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And now they've got him picked off. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. Astros lead this one 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Boston, the left fielder, Rolando Miranda.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
The count is 1-2. That's a
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon.
Sandoval.
Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Walker scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 50.
Stepping up to the plate, Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now at the plate, Dwayne Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So striding forward now, Dominic Smith. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
High in the air out to center field. Chan is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your
Greg
attention, please.
Stubbs will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 10, Greg Stubbs.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Lee.
Leading up for the Astros, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Next to the Astros, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
So stepping in, Nate Walker. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. McGill is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they're in front 4-0. Stepping into the box, Castillo will start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
There's a
that's
fastball well off the plate for a ball. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Standing in now, Brock Holt, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2. Castillo, a runner at second with 1 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, John.
Striding in for Boston, John McGill. First pitch on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Ground ball left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
The left fielder, Rolando Miranda.
Into the box, Rolando Miranda. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to left. Cox is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Houston leads this one 4-0. Now at the plate, number 2. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
2.
From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count offering on its way. Popped up. Smith waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 30. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gary.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Corona.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Diego Corona. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's popped up out towards short right field. Smith has got it, and the side is retired. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Betts. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Number 30 is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The catcher, Dwayne Jones.
Now to the plate, Dwayne Jones. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Corona has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 23.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game perhaps. It's 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Chris Jacobs gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Jacobs.
Digging in to try it again. Archie Chan, a couple of walks for him thus far.
The center fielder, Archie Chan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Michael Lee, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. One out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Number 3 will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Nate Walker. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Astros leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Next up for the Red Sox, Castillo. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock.
So striding in, Brock Holt. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Castillo aboard here at first with nobody out. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Lee ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runners on first with 1 down. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. John McGill waits on deck. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in, John McGill, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
The 3-1. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row, here. That base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rolando Miranda. He's set, and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Chan has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Now the Red Sox DH, Pablo Sandoval. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Astros 5 and the Red Sox 1. Charles Javeri is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Charles Javeri.
Now in the box, number 2. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Second baseman, number 2.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So coming to the plate, number 30. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Tony Kemp.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's set. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Gary Cox, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Diego Corona, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Archie Chan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Still even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Junichi Tazawa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Junichi Tazawa.
In now, Michael Lee, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. comes set, and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Miranda waits on it. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It is now 8-1. Buddy Whitaker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Standing in, Betts. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Lee, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
This is pulled into right. Lee is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, number 38.
Now batting, Castillo. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Eight to 1 is the final score this afternoon. Houston earned the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Randy Johnson is credited with the win. Henry Owens was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.